Morning everyone. Myself Anubhuti Saxena. I'm your science teacher. Today I'm going to start chapter 6 Plants in Surroundings and Environment part 2. Let's start. As we know, we had studied about the parts of the plant. These are the roots and the shoot, and we have already discussed type of roots and all parts which are coming in shoots in our previous class. Today we are going to start next topic, photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process of making food. The process of making food in the green leaves, that is photosynthesis. Green plants prepare food in their green leaves by the process of photosynthesis. Green plants prepare food in their green leaves by the process of photosynthesis. Plants require carbon dioxide gas from air, water and minerals from soil, and energy from the sun, which is trapped by the chlorophyll to prepare food. The gas called oxygen and sugar is produced as an end product of photosynthesis. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen through tiny pores present on the leaves, which are called stomata. Yes, green plants prepare food in their leaves. How they are making the food? They are making food by these things. Which things they require? Plants require carbon dioxide gas from the air. They are taking from air. Water and minerals from the soil, and energy they are taking from sun, which is trapped by the chlorophyll. As we know that the green color of the plants is due to the presence of substance green chlorophyll. So the gas called oxygen and the sugar is produced as the end product of the photosynthesis. When the process done in the last, as a result we are getting sugar in the form of glucose and one gas, that is oxygen gas. Plants take carbon dioxide gas and give out the oxygen through tiny pores present on the leaves, which are called stomata. So what is stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores which is present on the leaves of the surface. So tiny opening on the lower surface of the leaf plate through which exchange of gases occur is called stomata. Here is a question. Water plus carbon dioxide is equal to sugar as glucose plus oxygen as oxygen. Water plus carbon dioxide gas is equal to sugar plus oxygen. The food prepared by the plant is used in the following ways. Some of the food is used for its growth and survival. There are some pictures as potato, it is the stamp, mango, fruit, spinach is leaves, wheat, seeds, carrot as a root. So different types of food we are getting as a different forms. Some of the food is used for its growth and survival, and extra food made by the plant is stored as starch in the different parts of the plants. Animals and humans use this as food. So extra food is stored in the form of starch in the different parts of the plant, and animals and human use this as a food. Activities to be demonstrated by the teacher. For this, first of all, we will test the presence of starch in a green leaf. Take a green leaf, bleach it. Bleach it by first boiling in the water. When we will boil in the water, the color will change. And then in alcohol. Do not eat alcohol directly over a flame. Do not heat alcohol directly over a flame. It will catch fire. So this is the caution you have to prepare. Place the leaf in a test tube containing alcohol and put this test tube in a beaker of water placed over a flame. Means we have to take one green leaf and bleach it in the boiling water first, and then after in the alcohol. And when we are heating the alcohol, we will not keep it directly on the gas flame, otherwise it will catch fire. So place the leaf in a test tube and containing alcohol. Means in the test tube we will put some alcohol, and then we will put the leaf inside the test tube and put this test tube in a beaker of water placed over a flame. Bleaching. What is bleaching? Bleaching is the process of removing green color from the leaf. As we know that all the leaves are having the green color. And why they are having the green color? Due to the presence of chlorophyll. So bleaching is the process of removing that green color from the leaf. Once the leaf is bleached, wash the leaf in water and keep it on a dish. Put a few drops of iodine solution, that is yellow brown in color, on the leaf, and you will observe that the iodine solution turns blue black, and this clearly indicates the presence of starch in the leaf. If the color of iodine solution turns blue black, so it shows the presence of starch in the leaf. So we can test the presence of starch in the green leaf by this activity. Next, here you are seeing the picture. We are taking one beaker, inside the beaker one leaf is put it, and then we are taking some alcohol in a test tube and we are putting the leaf inside the test tube, and we are putting it on a boiling heating beaker. And after that, when we will take it out, we will keep the leaf on a dish and then put some drop of iodine solution which turns color blue black. So it shows the presence of starch in the leaf. To show that sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. As we know that in the process of photosynthesis means in making the food by the plant leaves for the plant is called the photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight. So how we will find the sunlight is essential for photosynthesis? We will do one activity. Take a green potted plant and cover one of its leaves with a black paper. Place this plant in a dark room for 1 day and place this plant in the sun for 8 hours. Pluck the leaf covered with black paper. Now remove the paper. Bleach the leaf as we had done in the activity 1, first boiling in the water and then alcohol. Test it with iodine solution we will put. You will observe that the leaf does not turn blue black with iodine because it could not prepare food in the absence of sunlight. Because it could not prepare food in the absence of sunlight. So this shows the sunlight is essential for photosynthesis. Okay, so this is a picture of the plants. We are having the green potted plants and cover one of its leaves with the black paper. One leaf we are putting with the covered with the black paper and place the plant in the dark room for 1 day. And after that we will put this plant in the sun and then pluck the leaf covered with the black paper, remove the paper and bleach this leaf in the water first and then alcohol. And when you will put some drop of iodine solution on this, the leaves turns not the blue or black color, so it shows the absence of sunlight. To show that the chlorophyll is essential for photosynthesis, take a coilless leaf, it has white and green patches. Make it sketch on a paper and clearly mark the green and non-green parts of the leaf. And you can easily find which part is green, which part is non-green. Now bleach the leaf and test it with iodine. Again, first boiling in water and then in alcohol. You will observe that one of the only the parts of the leaf which are green, they turn blue black, showing that photosynthesis has taken place only in the green parts of the leaf because it contained chlorophyll. So when we will take one leaf, some parts of leaf are white and some are green because this is having both type of patches, and we will make a sketch on a paper and clearly mark the green and non-green parts of the leaf. Now we will bleach the leaf, so where all the parts of the leaf were green and it turned blue black, it shows the photosynthesis has taken place. And only in the green parts of the leaf because it contained the chlorophyll. So by this we can see the presence of chlorophyll. Next is transpiration. Transpiration helps to leaves. Transpiration helps to leaves. It also helps water to reach great. Transpiration helps to keep the plant cool. It is the process by which transpiration helps to keep the plant cool. It is the process by which leaves give out extra water from the leaves. It also helps water to reach great heights of the plants. Now do the activity. Take a potted plant, put a plastic bag over a stem of the plant, tie it lightly to the stem and place this plant in the sun and water it. After a few hours, you will see tiny drops of water in the inner surface of the plastic bag. So water evaporating from the leaves condenses and forms the water droplets inside the plastic bag. This proves the process of transpiration in plants. As you are seeing, plant is here, and when some leaves of the plant we are covering with a plastic bag, and we will keep this plant in the sun, and then we will put some water in it. After few hours, we will see some tiny drops are come inside the plastic bag, and it is showing the water evaporating from the leaves due to the heat of the sun, and it condenses and change into the water droplets inside the plastic bags. So this shows the process of transpiration in plants. Useful plant products. We know that the most important thing that plant give us is food. We also get useful things like wood, paper, rubber, gum, spices, fiber, oils, etc. from the plants. So some plants part are used to make medicines. Some are having the medicinal values. The bark or cinchona tree is used to make quinine, that is used to treat malaria. Turmeric and neem also have medicinal value. So we should plant as many trees as we can. Trees keep the air clean by giving out oxygen. The water vapor given out by the trees makes the air cool and fresh. Without trees, the earth would become very hot. So we should plant more and more trees. So quick recall now this. All plants have a root system and shoot system. Roots are two types, tap roots and the fibrous roots. And roots absorbs the water and minerals from the soil, fix the plants in the soil and hold and soil particles together. The shoots consist stem, leaves, branches and flowers. And the stem holds the plant upright, conducts water and prepare food to different parts of the plants. Green plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. And the raw material required for the photosynthesis are water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight. Plants prepare food in the form of sugar. Extra food is stored in the form of starch in the different parts of the plant. And oxygen is released in the process of photosynthesis. Plants are useful to us in many ways. They give us food, oxygen, fibers, oils, wood, paper, perfumes, medicines, etc. So now our chapter is completed. Everybody will read the chapter carefully and learn all the definitions and new words of this chapter in homework. Thank you everyone and have a nice day.